Hey, how we doing out there today, Vinny Cuz? Today's February 25th of 2022. We are damn near through 2 months of 2022 already. This is crazy. First and foremost, hey, listen, I'm praying for those folks, Ukraine and the Russian soldiers. You know, it's a tough deal over there. It's got our market screwed up. It's got our economy screwed up. I don't know how much more screwed up we can get, but remember, it could always be worse. So prayers up for those folks over there, and hopefully they get that mess all squared away. All right, today we're going to do. Let's start off with some Uber news. See if there's anything worth looking at. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Showtime, I believe it's Showtime. They've done a whole like a little docu series or series on Travis Kalanick, the guy who started all of this. So you guys might want to check that out. This other Uber news I've seen, you know, it's just more bad news, bored bad news. Snoop Dogg, well, he tried to dox somebody. It's more bad news. Uh, like it's hard, man. It's really, really hard. I guess there's something going on in California still with Uber and Lyft driver and their employment status. I mean, they're not going to let that go for nothing. And then, of course, you got Christy Spacuzza. They're still going through all of that. So I've got my own Uber news, and it's nothing really bad. I noticed last night when I got done driving, we had some app updates. And I'm just going to show you what I've seen. And I thought it was actually pretty good. Hold on, I got to open up the phone. All right, there we go. Up, just shoved it all the way over there. I know I'm backwards, right, y'all? I'm backwards as hell. Ha! But that's okay. You guys can see it. There it is. All right. Anyway, this is what I've noticed last night. When I started the day yesterday, this used to say reservations and promotions. Well, what they did was they updated the Uber app, and now it says opportunities. So when you go into opportunities, you're going to get this window. Let's see if I can open that up. So you have whatever your quest is, whatever consecutive trips you guys got going on. This is the middle promotions here, right? Reservations is now under this tab too. So you can go right into you can click them all, or you can have whatever one you want to pop up. Side note, Uber, not that you guys are watching, but I have yet to see a reservation in this part of the app for me. I know a lot of other guys have. I don't know. Maybe it's where I'm at. Maybe it's where I live. Maybe they just don't like me. No, but whatever. Anyway, now there was another thing with promotions earlier this week, and I didn't get a screenshot. Well, I did get a screenshot of it, but they were offering Wednesday and Thursday for our market. They had $10 extra per trip between the hours of 6 and 9 p.m. And so me and a couple of the guys who were looking at it was like, all right, we're going to do this. Maybe they just lacking drivers out there. Well, after you scrolled all the way down through 50, take one ride, get extra $10. There were 50 of them all the way down. It was for the Honda Classic up at PGA North. Now, what's ironic about that is there was a separate promotion in an email that a lot of guys got that said, if you go up there and you work Thursday night and Friday night between 6 p.m., between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., you get $10 an extra ride. And it showed you where it was at the top, like way up here. But the ones that we also had, that was for Wednesday and Thursday, between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m., didn't show that up top. Now I've noticed it's all gone. So I'm assuming they caught their mistake and they rectified that. So that's pretty good. My point is always check out whatever promotions they're doing. If they're telling you that, there's a promotion out there, always click on it. Scroll all the way down. Shout out to Mailman Dave for finding that. Like these $3 for 3 consecutive trips, which is kind of garbage, but it starts in a certain area. 9 times out of 10, when they have a promotion, it's in a certain area. All right. And as you can see, I've got nothing saved. Outside of that, Not a whole lot going on. Looks like we got a little surge popping up. It's 12 o'clock, so it's not school time yet. Fort Lauderdale Beach. All my peoples in Fort Lauderdale, get ready. Spring break starts next weekend. And I'll shoot some video of that separate. I used to do an intro video to all my videos, but we found that intro videos kind of turned people off. But last year I stuck the GoPro on top of the truck, and we shot some video that way. So I'll probably take some video, and it'll be on this channel. It'll just be titled a little different. All right, so we got some surge shooting up there. What's the airport look like? 1 to 5 X cars. That's why it's in surge. Ton of XLs over there, and they don't ever, for us, they don't show us Premier and Premier SUVs. So anyway, where are we at this week so far? Let's see. That's right, it's Friday. So you get these quests, right? And what I generally do with the quests is I always take the lowest one, because it's very rarely I'm going to get 50 rides to begin with. I haven't even gotten close. I think maybe in that Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal, at best 20, 22. So they give you just enough, not to make the quest. But that's there. So let's see for the week. All right. So here we are this week so far. I'm actually having a pretty good week. I've got 5 hours on the app, $172. Tuesday, went out for an hour and a half, did 2 trips. Panther game Tuesday. So I got the 1 trip I got 2 trips on Tuesday out of the game. 1 at halftime, 1 at the, I got a Lyft ride at halftime. Then came back and got another trip out of there when the game ended. And then I took a 3rd trip out on the beach. I'll show you that in a minute. Wednesday, 1 trip in an hour that the app was on. No pings on Wednesday for me with Uber. But I'm going to show you in Lyft, I lit them up. It was a good day for Lyft day. It's funny how Lyft, and one day you'll have a bunch of Uber rides, and another day you have a bunch of Lyft rides. And there's no rhyme or reason to it, and you don't know which one it's going to be. But I will say this, I am a believer in that algorithm. Once you start accepting trips on one of the platforms, they're going to keep feeding you, because they know you're reliable and you're accepting trips, and their business model is to get their riders where they got to go. So for right now, let's see where we're at. Spink, that was last week. So we're at 172 on Uber right now for the week in a little over 5 hours. So that's pretty good. The other thing too is I'm maintaining my maintaining 497 and 3. That 2 star is finally gone. So I'm maintaining my my rating. I kind of got jacked up a little bit with my acceptance percentage here, because it was feeding me rides that were like 20, 25 minutes away. So I finally just shut off the app, but I missed, right? I had to decline 3 trips. I mean, I'm not driving 20, 25 minutes away, which could be as much as 10 miles if I'm by the highway. And then my cancellation rate, I think I'm at 2. Okay, 2. So anyway, all right. So that's it for Uber right now. Lyft. Whoops, wrong button. Lyft. Sorry, bear with me, peeps. I hope everybody's out there being smart. My thing is always to work smarter. Oops, somebody give me a $5 tip from last night. I hope you're working smarter and not harder. I know guys out here they're doing $2-3 grand last week, and so yeah, I'm trying to get there. For the week right now, looks like we're at 172. Let me see if I did that right. My bad, y'all. 167 in 6 hours. Not bad. As you can see, this was Wednesday last night. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. Thursday, I didn't do anything with Lyft. I only worked a couple of rides out of the BB&T, and that was it for another Panther game. Tonight, which is another story I have for you, but tonight is an Eagles concert. And the Florida Live arena slash BB&T, they pulled a move on us with the Uber pickup area. We'll get to that in a second. So anyway, Wednesday night, remember I showed you I only got the one ride on Uber, but I got 10 rides on Lyft, all of them short rides. 4 hours on the app, $131. It's pretty good goddamn money. 5 of those rides tipped out. And as you can see, Lux Black, Lux XL with a tip, Lux, Lyft XL, Lyft Black, or Lux Black. So, and then Tuesday, where I was doing the good Uber rides, remember I told you I got the 2 there, and then I got 1 for, this was the halftime ride, or second period intermission. That ride there went to the Hard Rocks. So it was $25 ride with a $10 tip. That was pretty good. So that's where we're at with the earnings right now. What's that put me at? 170, and we'll just call it 170, 340 for the week. Roughly around, if you combine the both, probably about 10 hours, 11 hours. All right. So what I wanted to show you was this. So let's see. I'm not going to be able to open up the screen. Let's go back to Uber. Let's go back to Uber for a minute. All right. So, and there's no way that I can really show you this. Right here, if you can follow my cursor, right here is the BB&T. Now, we used to pick up Tuesday. And for like 4 years prior, we used to pick up out by gate 7. Last night when I pulled in to wait for the rides, for the thing to end, they told us, no. Now Uber pickup area is gate 3. Well, if this is gate 7, and on the app, on the Uber app, it still says pickups at gate 7, but it's technically at gate 3 now. So, and they're pointing people to gate 3. Now, what's tough about this is this right here is our highway, right? That's the Sawgrass. This is Pat Salerno. Pat Salerno, you can only go south from here. If you want to go north on I-75, you have to come out of gate 3, come down and around and get up to Oakland Park off Flamingo here, and then you can go north. You can also go south, but you can go north. The other interesting part about this is they usually have all this coned off. And sure enough, last night, I had to go pick up a guy, so I went to gate 3 to try to pick him up, and he didn't know where he was at. But when I got into here, it was such a pain in the butt to get into where the Uber pickup drop-off area is. Here's the other thing. The way they coned it out, there's no place to wait. So I don't know how that's going to play out tonight because this concert's a major concert. And the BB&T is charging $50 for people to park their own car. I don't know how many people are going to go see this concert, but I'm expecting it to be a pretty damn sizable concert. Side note, most of those rides going to the concert will probably be coming out of Boca and Delray because the Eagles is an older band. Dade County is a younger city. Fort Lauderdale's middle-aged. But a lot of those older folks that like the Eagles, they'll be coming out of Boca. So just be aware of that if you guys are heading over there. All right, what else? Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is the charts. What's going on with Uber and Lyft? Remember, we've been talking about, there it goes. New trick. Woo! Anyway, we've been talking about Uber and Lyft and buy zones. You know, you should invest in the company you're working for if you feel comfortable that they're going to make money. Remember, I've been talking about this zone for the longest time. And this zone, it breached into it. This is a daily chart for Uber. You can see currently right now the Uber price is $35.17 a share. When we look out, I mean, this is a pretty low spot, right? This is the lower, what they call the lower supply and demand zone. And so if you would have caught into this zone, say at like 31, because you can't time the bottom, but say if you'd have got in at 31, you'd be up $4 a share right now, which is good. The bad thing is you see this downward trend line from their high at 64. This was a year ago, February 16th, 21. In the last year, they've come all the way back down, almost 50% retracement off that high. So, you know, you do what you got to do with it. I think it's a buy right now. It's probably going to run up to this trend line like it has, you know, here, right? That trend line is solid. That trend line is telling you. So if that trend line right now is sitting at 37, 38 bucks, you can still pick up $3 a share. It's not a bad long-term investment, especially with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. Markets are in complete flux. No more stimulus checks. The White House doesn't know what it's doing. The Fed doesn't. The Fed truly hasn't said what it's doing. It's just something to think about. Lyft. Now Lyft, again, from its high way back here. This was March 15th of 2021, so a year ago. And we can see this trend line is holding strong, right? One bounce, two bounce. We got to count this as a bounce. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections off this trend line. This trend line is solid. But Lyft has not come back into my buy zone yet. I need Lyft to get a little bit cheaper. But even if you catch it like here at 34 and Lyft is up at 38. So if you just keep an eye on the daily running chart, you might be able to find some good opportunities there. And, it's okay to own some of the stock. Okay. Yep, that's it. I'm hoping everybody has a safe and smart and prosperous weekend. I'm trying to get better at these, so don't mind me any. And see y'all next time. Peace out.